Oh my god, just why? Why? Why did they do this? This isn't Artemis Fowl. This isn't it at all. Anyone with half a brain who has read even the summary of the book will get why this is going to be such a disaster. And even if it did make some money, it's going to be made money by those who have never even read the books, because this is just going to act like some generic blockbuster movie type cliche thing that everybody has seen time and time again. I'm honestly staring at the screen right now, just looking at the trailer, and I just don't get it. This trailer has got to be some of the most confusing mess I've ever seen in a trailer. Now, the teaser wasn't actually too bad. It left things ambiguous enough that you could honestly think that, yeah, maybe they did go with what was in the book. But looking at this new trailer, I actually have no clue what is happening. I mean, is that Holly surfing? I think what they're trying to imply in this trailer is that Artemis Fowl's father, Artemis Senior, is essentially a gatekeeper to the world between the fairies and humans, and apparently he does this by stealing artifacts around the world. And then apparently they decided to connect the second book in by then having Artemis's father be kidnapped by Opal Cowboy of all things. And believe me, yes, that is meant to be her. You go to the official Disney trailer, switch on the subtitles, and look at what they name the character. It's Opal. That's meant to be Opal, that hooded figure. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Honestly. And this whole thing about Artemis. And apparently the whole point of him wearing a suit, they've made it look like he's flipping going to be dressing up like a superhero or something. They're like, your destiny. It's your destiny to do this. And then apparently Holly's all like, we're total allies now. Like, no, introductory part where she kicks his ass and she, spends her time trapped in a cellar, where she spends hours upon hours busting her way out to then go upstairs, punch the living daylights out of him, and then condescend him by saying she's going to give him a lollipop and says he's going to be a good boy. And Artemis's brain gets so fried by this comeback that he literally cannot say anything to her. And don't even get me started. They're trying to downplay the whole criminal mastermind thing so badly. I mean, he says it at the end, near towards the end, where he's like, I'm going to be the greatest criminal mastermind, but it's too late. The damage has already been done. Before then, you were blathering on about destiny and about how this is your right to do what it takes to, make sure the secret between the human world and the fairy world will never be found, and things like that. There's this world mind hand. Like, what's going on here, trailer? You're confusing yourself just doing this. And then apparently Butler's behind all of this as well. He takes Artemis down to this cellar and shows him these bottles and this handprint, and I think then he's just like, what's going on? I don't know. I gotta tell you this. I'm just so upset right now. This is unbelievable. Anybody who's read the works, and we all heard word years ago, and I'm talking like 15 years ago, when they announced that, Owen Coffey was like, maybe we will be able to make a film out of this. And we were all just like, oh, great, this is going to be great, this is going to be, just the right time, because, everyone's into Harry Potter. There was an element of people really wanting fantasy to happen, and maybe like fantasy sci-fi would really get somewhere. But nah, this isn't happening anymore. This has just turned into like the drivel of the most pandering kind, to like the most least demographic. They've tried to pander to so many cliches here that it's unbelievable. It is just such a mess. This trailer is such a downgrade from what we were expecting. Even the trailer looked like it had some promise, but this is just something else entirely. Like, honestly, I am so upset. And here I was legitimately worrying that the worst part of this film was going to be the fact that Judi Dench plays Commander Root. But no, this trailer has to go and prove me wrong on so many levels. It is just unbelievable. That's the only way I can react to it. It's unbelievable. I think my brain is just in denial about what's going to happen. This is a train wreck just happening before my eyes, and you know what, against my better judgment, I think I'm still going to end up seeing this film. I mean, my mum saw this trailer and she's read the books too, and she said this was a load of nonsense as well. I mean, come on guys, I can't believe Owen Colfer let them get away with this. I mean, I can't. It just really saddens me. I'm just wondering if the paycheck they waved in front of his face must have been too good to resist. Because to be honest, I'd be totally upset if I was him. This is nothing like what he would have written. I mean, the whole dynamic between Commander Root and Holly Short, the fact that Commander Root is a male and Holly is a female, and she basically has to prove her worth, and he didn't give a damn whether she was a man or a woman. All he wanted to know was that Holly was capable of doing her job, and she proves that time and time again. And it's why he goes on to, you know, respect her and admire her for her work as a captain, rather than what the hell they're trying to prove even here in this trailer. Like, what are they even trying to prove with having a woman be in charge of the LEP Recon Squad and then having Holly there? Like, where's that dynamic going to be now? And this is the point where I better stop before I give myself an aneurysm trying to contemplate the entire thing. Oh my god.